Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel guys. I hope you all are feeling good. Today is a lovely day, 66 degrees here in Ohio guys, and we're going to be taking a walk, and we're going to be walking and talking about a person on YouTube, about Mwango. Guys, today we're going to be talking about Mwango. If it's the first time you see this channel guys, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. This is a reaction faceless YouTube channel, and we do reaction on this YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about Mwango. And whoever do not know who Mwango is, Mwango is a content creator from Kenya, Africa, that lives in the village of Nebaanse, East Africa, Kenya. And the reason why I'm bringing Mwango to the table today, guys, is that Mwango has a subscription of over 400 and something thousand subscribers. And most of her subscribers are supposedly Jamaicans. And the Jamaicans, she has some real loyal subscribers that if you say something about her, they'll come at you. And that's what's been going on the streets of YouTube. Now, I've heard that Mwango have striked 2 of the Jamaican YouTubers. And a lot of people are upset about that. That how could Mwango just strike these 2 YouTubers like that if they were her loyal supporter. One of them is the Isaac family, and I think there's another lady by the name of Whitney, but I'm not too familiar about that channel. I've learned about that lady through A Liver Lifestyle and A Liver Unfiltered, okay? And I first saw the reaction on A Liver Lifestyle JA about how we reacted on Mwango, about how Mwango have strike these 2 Jamaican YouTubers. And the thing about it, what is puzzling A Liver Lifestyle, myself and a few other people, that if Mwango is so loved by Jamaicans, why are you striking people that loves you? Why are you striking their channel? Especially, you're a big YouTuber. You are a big YouTuber and you're going to strike a small YouTuber. How is that? A big YouTuber is gonna come down low to the ground to strike a small YouTuber. Huh? I don't care. I don't care about that. Our big YouTuber, and the way how I heard that she's striking them is they're using her content. That's why I don't use nobody's content in my videos. Because you talk about somebody can't just strike you for giving your opinion. That is complete nonsense. The only way people can strike you, if you're threatening them, or if you're trying to bring bodily harm, if you're harassing somebody, that's the only way. The YouTube community guidelines, if you read the YouTube community guidelines, you'll know what that means. The only way you can get a strike by you giving your opinion. This is freedom of speech here. Anybody allowed to put their opinion, as long as you are not threatening someone, as long as you're not harassing someone, as long as you're not doing bad stuff to a person, they are allowed. Everyone is allowed free speech. Okay? So, but what I understand, the reason why Mwango strike those 2 Jamaican YouTubers, they use our content. They use clips of our videos. And when you use clips of somebody's video, they can strike you. But they also have the free use. It's also called copyright. and free, they call it Fair Use Act. The Fair Use Act also gives you permission to use 2-second clips of someone. So these person that she have strike, they must have used more than 2 seconds of her clips. So, and that's the reason why I don't use, when I'm reacting on people, I don't use people's clips. And to me, I think it's a very low thing to do, because people here in America, you got big YouTubers here in America. You got Mr. Beast. You don't see Mr. Beast going around and striking nobody. People who strike somebody, you have to go to the lowest of all. You want to tell me that you couldn't send those 2 ladies a letter and tell them, look, I don't like what you're saying. Take those videos down. And if you don't take those videos down, I'm going to strike your channel for that. You could have you could have done that. You didn't have to strike Jamaican people that loves you and care about you. That's really some snake. You're acting like a poisonous snake now. Because if people love you, why are you so upset to the point that the person also said in the comment section that they said something good about you? I haven't actually seen the video. I haven't seen the video that she used to talk about how you bought your mama a car and all that stuff. You have African YouTubers. You have a lot of people in Africa. You have AM Carol. You've got Coke Mama. You got a lot of people. And they're all calling you scammers. And you're not going after them, but you're going after the Jamaican people them that are supporting you and that have supported you. That's like you stab somebody in the back. That's like you stab somebody in the back. The only person I heard that strike you is African Tigress. African Tigress strike you because you use our content, you use our thumbnail, you also use our title, and you copy everything that this woman does. And you try to do stuff to African Tigress, and that's why African Tigress strike you. And you're lucky African Tigress didn't do more strikes to you. She was being merciful to you, because you look like you don't have no mercy for nobody. Because if you're going to strike people that cares about you, most of your subscribers are Jamaicans, and you're gonna turn around and strike Jamaican people that's trying to make a living. You're gonna strike them. You're a big YouTuber, and you're gonna go so low to the point where you're gonna strike them, when you could at least send them a letter and says, look, please to take this content down because I don't appreciate this content and I don't appreciate the clips them that you use. You're gonna go as far as strike. What are you trying to do? Unless you're trying to burn your bridges. Why would you strike Jamaicans knowing that you love Jamaica so much? You're claiming that you're going to go to Jamaica. You're claiming that this and you're claiming that. But I just have a feeling that the reason why you're so angry about Jamaicans is because probably you and Kino didn't work out. And Kino says many times that he has his girlfriend. And you try so hard. So hard. You lie so much on top of it, because you even told last year Valentine's Day, when you were putting on the shenanigans about the car situation, that you bought the car for your mama, which you know is a damn lie, it's your car, because your mama act like she can't even drive. You're talking about Kina might be coming to Jamaica and might be coming to Africa, and Shane might be coming to Africa. We still haven't seen Kino in Africa, right? You're claiming Kino was this and Kino was that. You are going around with Kino, right? And you were supposed to be building up Kino's channel. Instead, you went to Jamaica and used the Jamaican people them like a dog. You got all of the subscription, all of the subscribers, and Kino still have not reached 100,000 subscribers yet. And Kino does good work in Jamaica. Kino saves lives in Jamaica. Kino gives back to his community. You have not done nothing to give back to your community in Africa. You have not given back. As a matter of fact, you don't even like your community in Africa. You don't even want to do collabs with your own people in Africa. You hate your own African people. And how I know you hate your own African people? You were on your live stream the other day talking about A.M. Carroll. You were telling your subscribers them to go and report A.M. Carroll on YouTube, reporter for abusive content. What A.M. Carroll is abusing you for? She's not abusing nothing. She is reacting about the contents that you have put out on the streets. She reacted all of the videos that you put out. That's where they're reacting against your video. You and your brother Mara always be telling, oh God, if you use this, I'll give you a copy strike. You guys think you're God? You guys think you own YouTube? You're going out there doing bad stuff to people. You have to remember that your day is gonna come around, my dear. What goes around comes around. You're out there striking people's content without you use your brain to say, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Don't be using my stuff. I don't appreciate that. You could have tell a person, you had to go and bend all the way down low. You're a big YouTuber. And you have to strike a small Jamaican YouTuber that is trying to build their content. You have to strike them. That is kind of fucked up. I don't appreciate that at all. I don't appreciate that at all. I don't know what you and Esther have going on, but I notice things have changed. And it seems as if ever since Kino kind of like blow you off, we don't know what happened between you and Kino. The last time we saw you in Jamaica, we don't know what happened between you and Kino. I'm sure it's a reason for everything. And I think the reason why the Jamaican people is not messing around with you so much, the ones that was up with you like Esther and all those people, you know there was a hurricane that came. And you have your big old platform, right? You have your big old platform. And you could have come on your big old, you claim you love Jamaica so much. You claim you bought a car in Jamaica. You claim you bought a tree house in Jamaica. You claim you're getting your Jamaican citizenship paper. All the lies that you've been telling. All the lies that you've been telling. Where is the car that you claim you bought in Jamaica? Where is the tree house? If I buy a tree house in Jamaica, you think I'm going to be in Africa? A place like Africa where you come from, where you live at, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave where you used to live in Jamaica. You used to live so good in Jamaica, in those parts where you had the tree houses. And when Kino used to come and drive you around and do all kinds of stuff, you think I'm going to leave that type of life for Africa from where you come from in Africa, Never Answer Village? That uncivilized place with all those uncivilized, ungrateful people? You think I'm going to leave Jamaica for that? What about the car? You bought car and you bought house in Jamaica. All these lies that you're telling and all these clickbaiting that you're doing, were people not supposed to talk about it? People over here talk about our president of the United States every day, and I don't see our president of the United States going around to strike nobody's channel. You full of shit. You are full of shit. You're only burning your bridges. Unless you feel that you're not going back to Jamaica. You're claiming that you're going back to Jamaica. I don't know what you're saying. And you love Jamaica so much. If you love Jamaica so much, why are you striking the people in Jamaica? If you strike the people in Jamaica, you're going to have to look behind your back wherever you go at. You understand? You're dealing with some different people. You're not dealing with Africans. Jamaicans and Africans are two different. Just because the Jamaican people them love you so much, don't take it for granted. Because you just never know what might come. Because if you keep striking everybody, you're gonna have to cobble. You're gonna have to travel and keep looking behind your back. You're acting like a venomous snake. That is not right for you to do. You're gonna have a big YouTuber like you coming at a small YouTuber like the Isaac family that is trying to get their YouTube content together, that is trying to get their channel together. You're eating big. The streets is for everybody. You and Mara don't own the streets. Your family don't own YouTube. Because so anybody can be striked. You can also get striked too. And you're acting like a cunning fox, running from here to there, like a chicken without a head. You have to tell lies and you have to clickbait for people to watch you. But people are going to get tired. They're going to get tired after a period of time. And once they get tired of you, what if somebody were to say, you know what? You upset some people to the point where they say what? You know what? Mwango is going around striking the Jamaican people, them, the ones them that love her. And most of your subscribers are Jamaicans. What if they decide, you know what? Let's all unsubscribe from Mwango's channel. Let's all unsubscribe. How are you going to feel? If one day you wake up and all of your subscribers are gone, how are you going to feel? Because you really are pissing off a lot of people. And you need to be humble. You need to be humble. Because you ain't no beauty queen. You ain't no beauty queen. You need to be humble. Okay? Because even beauty queens are not acting like you. You need to be humble. Talk about shit with people. You should be happy that people are talking about your ass. You should be happy that people are noticing you. Because if it was in the United States you are, nobody would be looking at you. Nobody. Because the people in America don't even like Africans. Nobody. So you should be happy that Jamaican people them like Africans. You should consider that lucky. And the ones them that like Africans and like you and look up to you and glorify you, you're going to strike their channel? Who the hell do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You and your family. Who do you think you are? You're claiming that you guys are Christian. You're claiming that you guys go to church. And you have a wicked and devious heart like that? To the point where you're going to go strike somebody's channel? And if you had God inside of you, if you had love inside of you, you would take up a letter, write them an email and says, you know what? I don't appreciate what you did. Take that video down. And then give the person some option. And if they don't take the video down, then you can strike their channel. But you went straight ahead and strike people. And who the hell strike channel anyway? Because people in America don't even do this shit. It's only these low-life Africans be doing that shit. Striking channels for what? You ain't God. Anybody, listen, it's like me. Somebody use my whole entire content and come back at me just because I commented. I commented and comment and say some shit on his live stream or on his video. The mix-up boss, he came at me real tough. He turned around and used one of my video, my whole entire video against me. And I could have copied or write him. I could have strike him. But why am I going to strike my own Jamaican people for? Why? Just because he's talking about me? At first I was upset about it. I was very upset about it. And my daughter had to tell us, we live in America. My daughter had to say, Mommy, you're lucky that he actually is talking about you. You're going to be getting more views, more subscribers. You're lucky. It's a form of advertisement, just like when we had our business. People, the newspaper was coming on. The national news was coming at my business. And I was upset. But come to find out that negative publicity was bringing me customers. And people have to realize that. When you're in business, you have to take your emotions out of business. Because emotions don't bring money in your pocket. That's why a lot of people don't make it. They only make it for a little bit. Because they get the big head. And they want to put their emotions, they want to put their feelings in everything. Let people go ahead and talk about you. They're talking about you because you're important. Let them talk. You can't stop nobody from talking. Your own people in the village are talking about you every day. Even sometimes your own family are talking about you like a dog and you don't even know it, Mwango. You think people sometimes don't talk about you. You think your own family don't talk about you. You think your mother don't talk about you. You think your father don't talk about you when you're not around. You think your brothers don't talk about you. Look at that time when you didn't show up at Mara's party. You think Mara wasn't talking about you? You can't stop nobody from talking about you. What, you gonna go strike Mara's channel because he's talking about you? You are full of shit. You are full of shit and you need to calm down and you need to humble yourself. Because if you don't want them Jamaican subscribers to leave your ass, you need to humble yourself. You don't own YouTube. You shouldn't be putting no strike on nobody. The last time I see where African tigers strike you, you use her thumbnail, you use everything for her because you can't come up with no ideas of your own. You always have to be copying people. And for a big YouTuber like you to be sitting down and watching small YouTubers, you should be trying to help the small YouTubers them come up. If you claim you love Jamaican so much, you don't love nobody. You are a Leo devil. You're claiming that you're a Leo. One of my sisters are Leos, and that's a worst sister in hell. You're a devil. You're a devil in disguise. You're a real devil. And everybody's going to find out about you very, very soon or later. You're going to be found out about. And when they find out about you, all of them is going to drop right from you. They're going to drop right from you because you think you're all that. You can't hide for too long. Humble yourself down. The last thing you need to do, fight your own battle in Kenya. You got a lot of mess going on in your village. You even have your one of your person that you claim that you were close friends with her. Castor is sick right now. And instead of you getting to Castor and to be trying to give her some support, you're running around on videos, running around, taking congrats mom car, driving all over the place, buying a dog when you should be show us that you have some show us that you got some good heart in you. Find Castor, take her some flowers, have your mom pray for Castor. Anybody can get sick. You're not above nothing. Anybody can get sick. This girl has breast cancer and your brother claimed that he was engaged to your brother. And look at the way how you guys are treating her. None of you are on there talking about, oh, Castor, you know, okay. None of you done any videos to try to find Castor to say, let me see what's going on with this girl that was in my family before. Look at David Jr., the way how David Jr. used Castor. Was doing all kinds of videos with her. Look at the way how he used her. I seen it, how he tried to engage to her, wanted to be her boyfriend. What happened now? What happened? So you guys just live a phony, fake life? That's what you guys do? You guys come out in the public and say all kinds of nonsense and all kinds of garbage, feed your subscribers with garbage and think they're not gonna look through it and see and read through the line? What do you guys think? Subscribers are human beings. Subscribers are not spirits that are on YouTube. They're human beings, they're people. Okay? And if you put something that is not right out there, they're gonna react to it. And I see where you guys are causing a lot of problems in the neighborhood. You even had your father going around with machete in the neighborhood, trying to find people to chop them up. You guys, your father attacked Jintu the other day just because Jintu is out making his content about I am Mara, because Jintu is saying that Mara don't pay nobody. Why is everybody saying the same thing? If everybody comes out and say that Mara don't pay nobody, it's true. One person say it, I can understand, but everybody is saying the same thing. Mogesi said it. Alex, the father almost killed Alex, stand up in his chest. You guys have some vigilante justice going on in Kenya. You guys don't have no real law there. You guys just take up the laws inside of your own hands and box up the guy that was there was another dude that accused David, that allegedly David Jr. was saying that this guy was stealing from his compound. We see a video where the father was boxing him up, slapping him up in the police station. What kind of a shit is this? You think you guys could do that in America? You think you guys could do that shit in America just because people are talking about a video? Tell me about if you guys could do that in America. It's only in Kenya, places like that. And I feel that the reason why Americans do not like Africans is because the evilness in Africa. The African people, some of these African people, they are very evil and wicked. And we see it in you, Mwango. We thought that Mwango was a nice person. I thought that the Mwango was nice. Because I used to like the Mwango. But when I hear you striking my Jamaican people, even though I live in America, I'm still Jamaican because I was born there. I'm not gonna like you if you're getting up striking my own people. I'm not like you. You turn around and be criticizing your African people. Every time you go home inside of that village, nobody has ever seen you do collab with nobody in that village. You got mad to the point where you didn't even want Nasta to have you in his video. Who do you think you are? It's not like you're pretty or anything. It's not like you're pretty. The reason why people like you because you're famous. They're not liking you because you're a pretty nice lady. Because the shit them that you put in your video, you're talking about how we even watching a video in Jamaica. Excuse me guys, I'm going up a hill. My breath is that this Jamaican girl that you were down there collabing with, they're washing out their VJJ. You talk about, no sir, me now wash out my vagina. The vagina will clean itself? What? What kind of shit is this? You know you menstruate and everything. How is that going to clean itself if you menstruate? You have to use soap and water and scrub yourself out. And you have to douche. Maybe that's why you can't find no man. Maybe that's why you ain't got no boyfriend. Because you probably don't smell good down there. Because anybody that don't use soap and don't use a douche bottle and douche out down there and always be washing their top and their feet and don't wash their ass and their vajayjay, no man ain't gonna want you, my dear. Because everybody wants a woman that smells good. Nobody wants a woman that have a bad smell. And then if you don't bathe down there and scrub down there, you're definitely gonna be stink. Because if you're talking about, no sir, it will clean itself, you sound dumb. Everybody watched that video and they seen and heard what you said. And people are really skeptical when it comes on to you because you're thinking that you're not a clean person. Because if you're saying that you don't use, you don't wash your vagina, you don't douche, you don't do none of that shit, who's gonna wanna be around somebody that stinks? Oh, that's some sad situation here. Sad, sad, sad. Very sad.
The grass, if she gets to if she throws herself on the grass.
What a mess. I can just imagine the smell that's coming off of you. I can just imagine if you're gonna come on camera and talking about you not putting no soap inside of your vagina. I can just imagine how you smell. I can just imagine. And I know if you're dealing with people like Kino, them people take baths. And one thing with these Jamaican men, they're very clean. And if they smell anything like that, anything coming out in the car when you come in, woo, you're done for. They don't want to be bothered with you. You have to be clean. And we didn't make it up. It's on the video. It's on the video that you said it. We didn't make it up. It's not a make-up story. It's not made up. It's you say it. That you don't use soap down here. The vagina cleans itself. And you're nasty for saying that. Because vagina don't clean itself. You're nasty and I don't know who raised you. I don't know who raised you like that. I don't know who raised you. Because vagina don't clean itself. You have to clean your vagina. Your vagina is not going to come and clean itself. So that's number one. That's probably your problem. And probably that's why you have a lot of issues with yourself. And you don't need to be going out striking nobody's channel, especially the people them that support you, especially the Jamaicans them that likes you. And always, that's what I understand about that Isaac family. They always be coming out saying nice things about you. And for you to strike their channel Me personally, I'm not interested in in striking nobody's channel. This dude, like I said, he used my whole entire video to come at me, my whole entire video. He was even calling me a British lady when I'm not even British. I live in America. He was coming at me the wrong way, but one thing he said in his video, that he's not gonna disrespect me. And as a Jamaican, I am not gonna strike my own Jamaican people. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to strike nobody. As a matter of fact, I am not interested in striking nobody's channel. You can say shit about me? Go ahead. Because the more you talk about me, is the more famous I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna strike your channel. For what reason? I'm not even gonna dare waste my time to do that. For what? What reason would I have to do that? To strike somebody's channel? You never see no famous person in America doing that shit. It's always the people them from Africa. And that's the reason why the American people them don't like the African people them, because of people like you. Because of people like you. You guys are vicious. You're evil. You have evil intention. You think you made it? You haven't made it. Because if you two pull that string from under your feet, most of us here, we don't need you two. I got my house, I got my car, I got everything. And I thank God for it. And I don't have to have you two to give me all of that. Most of us in America, we have that. So we don't have to go out and strike people's channel. People like you have to strike your channel because you're coming from the dirt. The way how you guys live in Africa, you guys live in mud houses. You don't even have running water at your house. You went back to the village. Your father still didn't put up the tank. How the hell are you going to take a bath if you don't have running water? How are you going to wash your ass when you take a shit? How are you going to wash up? You know, how are you going to wash up? And why would a person like you want to go back to the village? Anyways, why? I was raised in a village in the countries in Jamaica, and I'm not there. I'm in America. You're not going to be successful until when you leave your village. You think going back to the village is being successful? Absolutely not. It is not being successful. You have to leave out, branch out. You don't have a house. You don't have a car. What do you really have? That you travel the world? Anybody can travel. Especially when you have the American passport. You can go anywhere in this world. People like you are not used to nothing. So that's why you guys want to travel and gobble up everything. Because the visas, man, we don't need visas to go anywhere. We got the American black passport. We don't need visas. We can go anywhere. And thank God for that. And I'm grateful. And we don't put it to our heads. We don't get the big head and talk about this. I go to 70 countries. Yeah, you can go to 1,000 countries if you want to. But if you ain't got nothing to show for it, you're wasting your time. If you don't have anything to show what you're doing, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Running all over the place, building up here, building up there. You should have stayed in Jamaica. The mistake that you made, from us watching your videos is, you went to Jamaica, you was in a good place. You should have stayed in Jamaica. You should have stayed the whole entire time in Jamaica. You should have never come back from Jamaica until probably about 5 years. And you'd have seen, you probably would have gotten to 1 million subscribers already. You probably would have gotten your home already. You'd have gotten your car already. Jamaica is a beautiful place. And it's a lot to explore in Jamaica. And you're going to go down there and stay for 5-6 months and then come back and run. That's the mistake that you made. Because if you were still there and going around and stop being behind Keno's ass, Keno is not the only man in Jamaica. You got a lot of guys in Jamaica. A lot of handsome guys. A lot of nice, sexy guys in Jamaica. Keno is not the only, but you were focusing so much on this dude. You lost your way. You still haven't explored the whole 14 parishes of Jamaica. And you could have dissected a parish by parish, all the way down. There's more rivers there. There's sea, there's different stuff that you could have done there. But you come back running around like a chicken without a head. You ain't got a man running without a chicken because you're focusing so much on Keno. When there's a lot more people in Jamaica, a lot more. Instead of be focusing so much on Keno, you probably would have been better off. Settle down. They probably would have given you Jamaican citizenship papers already. You'd have been way, way much better off if you didn't leave Jamaica. But you left Jamaica too quickly. And thought you reached it, and thought you've reached, when you haven't even scratched the surface. You haven't even scratched the surface, my dear. Because Jamaica, there's more to Jamaica than that stuff that you showed there. Much, much more to Jamaica. Jamaica is a beautiful Caribbean island, and you could have found your husband there. That's something that I know for sure. You could have found your husband there, and you could have found a good man too. Because it seems like you can't find a man in Africa. It's either they don't want you or you don't want them. Something is going on with you, my dear. You got issues somewhere, and you got to stop and look within yourself. That look, I am the Mwango with over 400,000 subscribers. Subscribers don't mean shit, you hear? If you don't have what it takes, that's the only thing you can hold on to right now. That's only mean something to people who are on YouTube. But when you're not on YouTube and you're a high-class citizen, that don't mean anything. This is not a lot of people on YouTube like that. Most of them actually have their YouTube channel as backup, something extra to do. But that don't mean anything. They don't put their 100% in YouTube like you. You have to put 100% in YouTube because that's what's feeding you. And by that feeding you, you're burning your bridges. You don't need to burn our bridges. One thing I know for sure, don't burn your bridges because you never know when you're going to need that bridge to cross. Papa, look in front of you. You never know when you're going to cross that bridge again. So never burn your bridges. Going around striking the Jamaican channels when you should be in Africa. Doing that to the African people there. And then I wouldn't, you shouldn't have to be doing that to nobody. You try to do that to AM Cara. You try to do that to Coco Mama. You try to do that to Black Beauty TV. You try to do that to Nairobi Teacher. Oh my God, how many enemies you out there making? How many enemies are you making? How do you sleep at nighttime? Don't you travel and look behind your back thinking somebody coming for you? Because that's kind of weird. That is kind of weird for you to be burning your bridges like that. You have nothing to lose if somebody uses a 2-minute clip of you. You got nothing to lose because that person using 2 minutes clips of your video, all of that person's subscriber is going to come right over to your channel. So you should have never done that. You should have never done that. You should have never done that to those people. You should have never done that. Because by them using a clip of you, especially if they're using it in a good way, if they're using it in a bad way, it's different. But to what I'm hearing about it, they used it in a good way. But why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Tell me. What is missing from your life or you're so angry? Is it because you can't get Keno? Why are you so angry? Keno is not the only man that's in Jamaica. He's not the only man around. There are other guys apart from Keno. Why are you so focused on Keno? And another thing I noticed again too, you claiming that Esther was like a big sister to you, right? That's what you said in your video, that Esther was like a big sister to you. And then the last time you went to Esther's house to collect your fur, some kind of coat you went to collect, Esther did not invite you inside of the house. She was at the door, barely speaking to you. And she got your stuff and gave it to you and closed the door. And it was just such an awkward moment to see somebody that you said that Esther was like a big sister to you. I don't understand it, because you guys were vibing so good. What did you do to these Jamaican people, or to Keno and Esther, why they're no longer interested in you? What did you do to them? Can you tell us why? Because it's always two sides to a story. It's always two sides to a story. And we already told you why already. Most people are upset with you because you didn't come out and talk about the hurricane. Because you came in that. You love them so much. You love the Jamaican people them so much. And they most of them lost a lot in the hurricane. Some of them water washed them away. Some people they probably can't even find until today. We don't know. And you want to tell me by a big platform that you have, you couldn't come out and do a live stream and says, oh my God, my second home, Jamaica, that I love so much. I'm praying for my Jamaican people. Damn. Can you guys donate? You didn't even do that. You are phony, my dear. You phony. You're not for real, D. Mwango. D. Mwango, you don't love nobody, D. Mwango. You don't. So maybe that's why Esther is not feeling you. And the GoPro camera that you bought for Esther, did you buy that GoPro camera with a good intention? Or you bought the GoPro camera to buy love from Esther? Which one it is? Because I don't understand how a girl was coming to pick you up from the airport, was doing everything for you. You even slept at our house. I don't know if you were paying her. I don't know what's the situation. I can't speak about something that I don't know about. For somebody to not be speaking, Esther is not even making videos anymore. I wonder what happened. And for some reason, you're going after the wrong people, and you can't even come out like a woman to say, my God, and you know, I stayed in Jamaica all this time and people are not coming around. People, you're just bottling up everything inside of you, and you're keeping up everything inside of you and not saying anything. Well, why are you afraid? What are you afraid to talk about? You rather keep stuff inside of your heart than come out and tell the people them why you guys are not friends anymore, even though you're not obligated to come out and say shit. Because number one, I don't even care. You're not obligated to come out and say anything, but is what we see in your video, that you and these people was good friends in Jamaica, and Jamaican people them, they take their friendship very seriously. If you're a Jamaican person say that you and them is friend, and they really feel you like that, they take it very, very seriously. I don't know about Africans. African people seems very ungrateful to me. Not all of them, but the ones that I see on YouTube, not all of them. It's mostly the people from Nigeria. Looks like they're a little bit more genuine than the people from Kenya. The people from Kenya don't seem to be so genuine to what I see on the video. And you're running all over from Jamaica. You even turn around and made a big lie. You're such a liar. You even talking about, oh, I'm going to spend my Christmas with my boyfriend. When you come, this Atita dude, this Atita, you're claiming this Atita lives in a neighborhood with nothing but white people. All of his friends them are white, and this guy don't even shout you. This guy haven't talked about you on his channel. He haven't showed you on his channel. None of that stuff. You guys were playing hide and seek. And then I'm saying, if somebody is inviting me to come and spend Christmas with them, they're gonna drive an hour or two to book an Airbnb. That means what? I can't come to your house? I can't see where you live at? But I'm gonna come up to spend Christmas with you. You're gonna take vacation from your job. Lord knows you probably live with another woman, because if you was living by yourself, we wouldn't have to spend an Airbnb nowhere. We would stay there. If I go to a man and I claim this man is my boyfriend, and you invite me to your home, it seems as if the way how it looks like you guys never met up before. Apart from that, I don't know what it is. And when I come to spend some time with you, you're gonna take me to an Airbnb 2 hours or an hour away from where I live. I mean, you're hiding something from me. I can't be with no man like that. It's either I'm going to be number 1, but I'm not going to be no number 2, number 3, or number 4. Because if I was so important to this dude, why did he have to rent an Airbnb to spend Christmas with? Don't I would be going straight to his home? Right? I'd be going straight to his home. He'll be so happy to see me. He wouldn't be taking me to no Airbnb. I'll be going straight to where he's at. But this dude, Atita, wasn't even saying who she was. He was hiding her. And she was hiding him. That's when you know somebody don't want somebody. When you know somebody don't want somebody, they hide them. And I have a feeling that Atita has his woman. And you know what kind of woman Atita has? A white woman. Because all of Atita's friends them at the gym is white dudes. You don't see Atita with no black dudes. And the area where he lives. And how did Atita get to that village, to that area in Washington to begin with? Who sent for him? If he's only here, what? It's not even 3 years since he's in the United States. Who got him here? Who got his papers here? His families is not here. You don't talk about his families. And the reactors, them, were saying that Atita has a complete family in Kenya. The reactors were saying that. The Kenyan reactors were saying that. And Dee went and made a fool of herself. You let another man just use you and throw you away like a piece of dirty cloth. That's what you're worth? For you to be running all over with these men sleeping. You don't have no kind of class or no dignity. People just use you and throw you away like you know it. And then you also with JB in Philippines. And you and JB got into the worst fight. And that's when I started watching the Mwango. And I heard the stuff them that JB was calling her a monkey. You know, JB was actually calling her a monkey. I was saying, whoa, my God. A man was with you and he's calling you a monkey. And then Dee was on the live stream in Jamaica, was calling his mother. She was calling his mother all kinds of names, all kinds of stuff. And then she was calling JB's mother all kinds of names. She was even with the other white one, that was in Kenya. What was his name again? And then she was dogging them out, talking about how this dude was poor and all these people. You can tell that Dee Mwango has some kind of problem. You can tell she got some psychological issues. I don't know what it is, but what do you think is her problem? What do you think is her problem? Can somebody tell me down in the comment section, what do you think Dee Mwango's problem is? Is it because, I mean, she got a great body and everything else like that, but she's not pretty. You understand? She looks way much better now because of the hair that she had. But when she had the bald head, people used to call her, there go the badger and the skunk. And I was wondering, why were they calling her the badger and why were they calling her the skunk? And I guess until when she went to Jamaica, Keena probably told her to start putting the braiding inside of her hair. So, I don't know. I don't know what is your problem, Dee Mwango. I don't know what is your problem. It seems as if you got some real serious issues. And the reason why I'm coming at you right now is because of your strike, my Jamaican people. And the reason why I'm coming at you because that particular person that you strike her channel, the Isaac family, I seen all the time where that Isaac family say good stuff about you in the comment section. And she even at one point said that she was inspired by you. And for you to strike her channel like that, a lot of people are going to be upset with you. A lot of people are going to be upset with you. That wasn't good for you to do. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all for you to do. I don't know why. JBS said a lot of shit about you. Why you didn't strike his channel? Why you didn't strike his channel? And then the other one that was in Kenya. What was his name again? That white dude that she was oh my God, I can't remember this dude's name. That used to work for Mara. Mara wouldn't pay him and all that stuff. And he and Dee was going together. He even came and says that he wasn't in love with Dee. Dee was the one that was in love with him. You know, so, and then she got mad and started cursing that guy's family too, cursing that guy's mama, cursing everybody, saying that guy's poor. How are you gonna call somebody poor? You see the village that you come from? If you don't have no running water inside of your house, what do you think that is? If you don't have no electric light, and if you don't have no water in your house, that is poverty. That is called poverty. If you don't have any running water in your home, no matter if your house looks nice. If you don't have no running water, and you don't have no electric light in your house, that is poverty. That is downright poverty. You don't have no talk to call nobody nothing. Because you don't have nothing for yourself except for that YouTube channel with 400 and something thousand subscribers. And if you don't be humble yourself, YouTube have a way of turning on people. You heard, they always said in America, they like to build you up, but they'll tear you down too. So, I would advise you to apologize to those Jamaican people that you took their channel down and reverse that shit. Because that's not cool. You shouldn't have done that. There's no need for you to do that. Yes, and also you should apologize to those people that you was in Nigeria talking about, oh, they're eating rats. You got to the point where you lower yourself down to go to a village in Nigeria to expose those people that you're eating rats. And we saw a video a year ago when you were eating a monkey. A monkey's eating a monkey. That is, I could never do that to a monkey. A monkey is like a human being. You're gonna be eating a monkey, and then you're gonna talk about people in Nigeria that they're eating rats. Oh God, you people are disgusting. You people are disgusting. You're gonna go all the way to Nigeria, and then Coco Mama was saying in the video that somebody was walking in the market and some guy was smelling D and saying, what stinks so much? And they're saying that D was the one that was stinking so much in the market. Jesus have mercy. Holy cow. Somebody tell me something. Damn. And then again, she was in Kenya the other day. She went to go buy some little small fishes, and guess what? The fishes them had flies on them. There were so many flies on them fishes. She still bought the fishes home and cooked them and eat them, and then have the nerve to be talking about people when you're eating small fish. We here in America, if we see a fly, we're not eating. If we see a fly over our food, we're gonna throw that shit away. She went home and took the fish.
You got to understand,
Africa, yes. Africa, man. They have to eat everything that they can eat. But you still have some Africans do not live like that. You still have some Africa, because down in the city area, probably in Nairobi, and the ones them that is educated and have some sense, they don't live like that. They don't live like that. But I'm a little bit bitter today. And I had to come at you, Mwango. I had to come at you.
She might be educated, but she acting like an idiot.
Yeah, acting like an idiot, you're right. I had to come at you, D. Mwango, because of the way how you doing my Jamaican people. You're not all that nice, man. They're saying that you're saying how you love Jamaica so much. I don't think you love Jamaicans like what you say. Go down there and find yourself a man, because you can find a man in Jamaica, but I guarantee you ain't gonna find one in Africa, because the one them in Africa, they don't want you. One of that what?
The ones that like to dress up and don't even
Oh, the Rastas there.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the Rasta. You think that's all she can find, huh? It's a we Jamaica, we don't fuck around with Rastas. The high class Jamaicans, we don't mess around.
Those are the ones that
We don't mess with Rasta. So you said that's the only one she can get. It's a Rasta man. She go ahead, go find your Rasta man, because you like Rasta. But you see, she's saying that she like Rasta because she don't even have no idea about our culture. You see, D. Mwango, you need to study. Whenever time you go on these trips, you need to do your research. And you need to do some good research about things, because sometimes when you see stuff appear, sometimes it's not what it is. It's an illusion. Don't let illusions fool you, because if you buy into illusion, you're always going to get fooled. And I think that's what's going on inside of her head. She went to Jamaica, running around at the market in booty shorts. You see, Papa, this girl looks like a different person when she's in Africa. When she's in Jamaica, she looks like the Empress. That's why they were calling her an Empress in Jamaica. And that's where you need to go. You see, wherever people love you, me personally, if I'm in a neighborhood and nobody loves me, I'm not staying there. I'm going to where people love me. If they're loving you so much in Jamaica and they're calling you Empress, that's where you need to be. But you don't need to turn against the people that loves you. Because in Africa, look at the way how she look in Africa. She looks so dirty and disgusting in Africa with them long clothes. She look like she don't even take baths when she at her mama's house. But when she's in Jamaica, look how clean and nice she look. To the point where Kino and everybody calling her Empress. But you ain't gonna be no Empress no more if you're trying to strike the Jamaican people some channel. Because they're gonna see into you and they're gonna look into you. And if people like that love you, you need to apologize. You need to apologize, and you need to get out of Africa and go to Jamaica, because that's who loves you. Because the people in Kenya don't like you. They don't like you and they don't like your family. And you can't be at no place that people don't like you, because you will never prosper at places like that. Now that you have the US visa and you got visa to travel, you should make use of it. Don't waste your time and keep going back to Kenya, because you're not going to get nothing from there. And don't waste your time building nothing on that useless land. Them lands that they gave you and the lands that your father and your mother gave you, those are useless lands. Right. And another thing I see that you did, you had David Jr. holding the camera while you take a bath in front of your brother. Man, that was a very low thing to do. Woman, you don't have no class. You think I would ever have my brother or anyone of my male family holding a camera so I can bathe in front of the camera for YouTube? You're a slut for doing that shit. You don't do that. That's so disrespectful and low. Nobody's not gonna respect you like that. You have your brother camera looking at you while you're bathing. And then the thing about it, you can't even bathe the most important part of your body. You always be bathing your top and your foot, but your ass and your vajayjay don't take baths. Oh my God. D. Mwango. D. Mwango. Change your ways and clean up yourself. Change your ways, clean up your life. Clean up. Clean up. We're giving you some advice here. And stop striking people's channel, because the day when yours come, it ain't gonna feel good to you. Stop striking. I don't have to strike nobody's channel. I don't have to do that. I'm gonna let people keep talking about me because I want to be important. But you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do it. You're sitting down and you're watching all of these people's YouTube channel and you're saying all kinds of bad things about them. Oh my God, and you call yourself a Christian? You and your family call yourself a Christian, and you and Mara call yourself a good person? And every time Mara comes on, Mara always got bad things to say about people, cursing people. You guys be careful. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the ending of the video today, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And this is the real reason I'm out. Bye.